Ready for an earful of laughter? These corny jokes and puns are sure to pop a smile on your face, and might just have you rolling your eyes too. 1. What do you get when you cross corn with a werewolf? A maze turpiece. 2. Why shouldn't you tell a secret on a farm? Because the corn has ears. 3. What did the corn say when it received a compliment? Ah, shucks. 4. Why was the corn such a good listener? Because it was all ears. 5. What's a corn's favorite type of music? Pop. 6. Why don't corn jokes ever get old? Because they're irresistible. 7. How do cornfields stay up to date? They read the Kernel newspaper. 8. What do you call corn that joins the army? Colonel Corn. 9. Why did the cornstalk get an award? Because it was outstanding in its field. 10. What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor? Where's my tractor? Okay, not corny, but definitely in the field of dad jokes. Why did the comedian go to jail? Because his jokes were criminal. Comedy is a serious business, but it's also a playground for puns and laughter. Let's dive into a collection of 10 jokes that will tickle your funny bone. 1. Why did the stand-up comedian get a job at the bakery? He needed the dough. 2. Did you hear about the comedian who only tells jokes about construction? He's great at building punchlines. 3. Why don't comedians ever get lost? They always find their way back to the punchline. 4. What's a comedian's favorite type of exercise? Stand-up comedy. Of course, it's a real workout for the funny bone. 5. How do you catch a squirrel that wants to be a comedian? Climb a tree and act like a nut. 6. Why did the comedian bring a ladder to the comedy show? To reach the high notes in his punchlines. 7. Why did the joke book go to therapy? It had too many issues with being tear-inducing. 8. What did the comedian say to the heckler who interrupted his set? You must be a parking ticket, because you've got fine written all over you. 9. How do comedians stay cool during a performance? They have a great sense of humor, it's their biggest fan. 10. Why don't comedians ever play hide and seek? Because good jokes always find a way to come out. Dark humor often treads the fine line between morbid and amusing, appealing to those with a taste for the macabre. Here are 10 jokes and puns that dive into the shadows of comedy. 1. Why did the skeleton go to therapy? It had a deep-seated issue with its funny bone. 2. I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. 3. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta. 4. My friend asked me to help him round up his 37 sheep. I said, 40. 5. I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands and fingers. 6. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. 7. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. 8. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. 9. Why did the scarecrow become a successful therapist? He was outstanding in his field. 10. I have a joke about construction, but I'm still working on that one. If you think about it, the English language can be quite amusing, especially when it plays the lead role in jokes and puns. Here's a collection that might just tickle your linguistic funny bone. 1. Why don't we ever tell secrets on a farm? Because the potatoes have eyes, the corn has ears, and the beans stalk. 2. I'm reading a book on the history of glue. I just can't seem to put it down. 3. What's the difference between a cat and a comma? One has claws at the end of its paws, and the other is a pause at the end of a clause. 4. I'm friends with 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. 5. Why did the scarecrow become a successful author? Because he was outstanding in his field. 6. I wasn't originally going to get a brain transplant, but then I changed my mind. 7. Why do we never tell secrets in a garden? Because the potatoes have eyes, the corn has ears, and the beans stalk. 8. Two antennas met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent. 9. Why was the math book sad? Because it had too many problems. 10. I avoided thesauruses for years, but now I feel I can finally say I've moved past that synonymy. In a world where laughter is the best medicine, humor often finds its way into unexpected places. Today, we're diving into the realm of puns and jokes about fat, with the intention of bringing a smile to your face. Remember, these are all in good fun, so let's embrace the lightheartedness and enjoy a chuckle or two. 1. Why did the fat cell go to therapy? It had too many emotional issues stored up. 2. I used to be a baker, but I couldn't make enough dough, I just kept adding too much flab. 3. How do you organize a space party? You plan it with a little bit of extra mass. 4. I asked the gym trainer if he could teach me to do the splits. He said, sure, grab a bag of chips and sit on the couch. 5. Why did the belt go to jail? It was holding up a pair of pants. 6. I started a new diet where I eat everything in sight. It's called seafood. 7. What do you call a person who steals energy drinks? A jolt thief. 8. Why did the fat computer go on a diet? It had too many bites. 9. I have a joke about construction, but I'm still working on that one. 10. Why did the grape stop rolling down the hill? It ran out of juice, a very important lesson for all of us. April Fool's Day, celebrated on April 1st each year, is a time for playful pranks and good-natured humor. Here are 10 jokes and puns to add a touch of laughter to the day. 1. Why did the computer catch a cold on April Fool's Day? Because it left its windows open. 2. What did the janitor say on April 1st? I just love cleaning up after all these hilarious pranks, it's a real masterpiece. 3. Why don't scientists trust atoms during April Fool's Day? Because they make up everything. 4. What's a prankster's favorite candy? April drools. 5. How do you catch a squirrel on April Fool's Day? Climb a tree and act like a nut. 6. Why did the calendar feel sad on April 1st? It lost its dates. 7. What's a ghost's favorite April Fool's prank? Boo-ing someone from behind. 8. Why did the bicycle fall over on April Fool's Day? Because it was too tired. 9. What did the grape say when it got stepped on during a prank? Nothing, it just let out a little whine. 10. Why did the tomato turn red on April Fool's Day? Because it saw the salad dressing. Why did the color black start a comedy club? Because it had a dark sense of humor. Now, let's dive into a list of 10 jokes and puns that play with the theme of black. 1. Why did the black cat sit on the computer? It wanted to keep an eye on the mouse. 2. What do you call a black coffee that can dance? Espresso yourself. 3. I bought a new thesaurus, but all the pages are blank. I have no words to describe how black it is. 4. What's a vampire's favorite color? Black, because it matches their soul. 5. Did you hear about the black hole that started a band? It has an amazing gravitational pull. 6. Why did the scarecrow become a comedian? He had a talent for stand-up comedy, especially in his black hat. 7. What do you call a sad black pencil? A graphite in mourning. 8. How does a black sheep say hello in the dark? You can barely see me. 9. Why do blacksmiths make terrible comedians? Their jokes are too iron, I see. 10. What's a skeleton's least favorite room in the house? The living room, it's too bright and not black enough. Birthdays are a time for laughter and celebration, so here's a list of 10 jokes and puns to add a touch of humor to the festivities. Whether you're the birthday star or a guest, these light-hearted quips are sure to bring smiles to the party. 1. Why did the birthday cake go to therapy? It had too many layers of issues. 2. What do you give someone who has everything antibiotics, because you can never have too many presents? 3. Why did the balloon bring a gift to the party? It wanted to be blown away by the celebration. 4. How do you know you're getting old when the candles cost more than the cake? 5. Why did the birthday candle go to school to get a little brighter? 6. What do you say to someone turning 100? Don't worry, it's just a number, a really big impressive number. 7. Why did the birthday card apply for a job it wanted to be hired in expressing best wishes? 8. How do you organize a fantastic space-themed party you plan it in advance? 9. Why did the birthday present go to therapy? It felt wrapped up in itself. 10. What's a cake's favorite music? Anything with a good beat.